Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today it's time to introduce Louie, one of my longest term clients. This is Emma's husband, if you guys recall from her vlogs. Now, Louie's strength is down a little bit right now. We've suffered a lot of health issues for him, but I have previously shown him benching 350, overhead pressing 225 before. So for those curious, that was a 300-pound bench against 30 pounds of bands, and that's all he could handle today. He's been having a lot of joint issues that are not training related, so we can't squat at all right now. So we're pretty much just focused on the bench and the deadlift, the bench and the deadlift. And he's benching low 300s at the moment. He probably can't quite hit 350 again. But again, you guys saw 300 against 30 bands, and he called it there, and he's like, it wasn't heavy, but it was starting to hurt. But his patellar tendons are really inflamed, and again, it's not a training issue. We're not going to get into all of his medical stuff, but he also recently did a 505 deadlift, which I had actually uploaded to the Facebook fitness page, so you guys have seen him deadlift that before, because people know. So his deadlift seems down a little bit too. Well, his deficit deadlifts weren't super high this week, but you guys just saw on chins, he knocked out 2 plates for reps on weighted chins, right? 2 plates for reps on weighted chins. Now he keeps doing incline bench with the dumbbells. I wrote flat on his sheet, and he keeps doing inclines. But this is Louie. Louie's gonna do what Louie's gonna do. All right. Usually with Louie, if I get 80 to 90% compliance with what I put on the sheet, we're good. And he laughs though, because he's like, I know I don't always follow perfectly what you tell me to do. I miss a lot of days, or he gets sick. He's again we've dealt with a lot of medical stuff, but he's like, man, you still got me to a 350 bench, a 500 deadlift, and a 225 overhead press. But keeping in mind, I mean, I've had Louie close to 3 years now as a client. So I mean, we've had ups and downs, but I mean, we've gotten him pretty strong. Here he is ramping up on a deficit deadlift, and like I said, I put up 505 with him a month or so ago, I think, on the fitness page, but he just did 425 on a deficit this week. And again, good training. Like I said, I called it. That was good. Then we do back off work. So for him right now, because we're not squatting, means we also are not doing any squat variations. So no single-legged exercises and stuff. Like, I like to make him do split squats and things, just like I have Emma do. But he can't do that stuff at the moment, so we're pushing deadlift volume. And you guys saw the preview. He was talking about that in there as far as getting in shape goes. So we're really pushing that volume. So we're really focused on, again, because we have to work around some knee inflammation. And I want to stress again, it's his doctors have said it's not training related. It's completely separate. So it's not like, oh, you're pushing him too hard. No, we really haven't. And unfortunately, his squat, we were hoping to get him to a 500 squat, but he's going to have to get through this issue. But he was squatting the low 400s. We've got him up to about 425. But right now we're focused on primarily just deadlift variations. And then we use good mornings, Romanian deadlifts, reverse hypers, things like that, to fill in the gaps in hypertrophy, everything, in addition to rows and pull-ups. As you guys can see, Louie is good at rowing. Those were 100-plus pound dumbbells. And I think I almost need to ask him again. I forgot to check the notes. He's probably pressing hundreds for sets of 10 on the incline dumbbells over there. Right, because again, he's a mid 300 bencher. He's a mid 300s bencher. I mean, and he can rep out sets of 10 with 250, 260 on a closed grip bench. But I want to say those are hundreds, 105s. Again, he's a strong presser. He's strong on the overhead press. We've kind of cut it out for now, also because again, we've deal with different phases. For him, his joints get really inflamed, and we have to rotate entire movement patterns. Like, we'll go sometimes 6 weeks with no chest pressing. Then we'll go 6 or 8 weeks sometimes with no overhead pressing, because his movement patterns have to be rotated like that. And it's just what we deal with, because of things that he deals with. And that's the crazy part, is that in spite of the fact that he's not well, we've gotten him real strong. And there's Emma in the background watching him speed bench, and she eggs him on. And that speed bench got sent to me late, so it was different in the rotation. It should have been before the other upper body stuff. There he is doing his speed pulls, and then again more 10 rep deadlifts. And Louie loves me so much for the 10 rep deadlifts. They're his favorite thing in the entire world, as you guys can tell. As you guys can tell from the preview clip where he said, "Yeah, Jason's programs will not just get you in strong, they'll get you in shape, and they'll get you guns." Because Louie's got guns. But again, people will say, "Man, why's he got those arms?" Honestly, we've never done that much direct arm work for Louie. We just pushed weighted chins and close grip benching like crazy. So for those curious, he doesn't like wide grip benching. It bothers his shoulders. We close grip. So he's hit 350 on a close grip. He reps 2 plates on a weighted chin up, and he weighs about 200 pounds right now. I think he said he weighed in around, 201 the other day. All right, so we've built his arms basically with tons of close grip benching, dumbbell benching, weighted chins. And like I said, he loves weighted chins. And I think when we were at our best with him, the best ever, we managed a 5x5 with 2 plates on the weighted chin. Right now he's down a little. I think he just did 3, and then he's doing a lot of body weight chins for 10s after doing a little bit of heavy stuff. So again, we're coming back off of again being sick and stuff. So again, we kind of go in phases with Louie. We go in phases, and it's up and down. But that's the thing. That's the life of an advanced lifter, right? It's the life of an advanced lifter. And again, he tends to be obviously a little stronger in the upper body. Legs are good. We've squatted over 400. And I think for most people, that's phenomenal. Right? I mean, a 425 squat, I'd say for the average guy who's not going to power lift, that would be most people's dream. And we've hit a 425 despite some health setbacks, right? We still got him there, and we'll get back there again. I mean, really, I felt like he was good for 450 when we hit the 425. And of course, we'll finish off. Louie is a bit of a showman. He likes to, as you guys seen from Emma's stuff, he's a showman. And so we finished off with a clip of him dancing for you guys' entertainment. Louie can dance, by the way, as you guys can tell. And again, getting these two in Skype sometimes together is never boring as a coach. Because again, I've had this couple a really, really long time. I've gotten to know him pretty well over the years. And yeah, he's always like this. So I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.